My name is Anna, and I'm going to show you my technique to doing my eyebrows. I struggled for many years on how to do my eyebrows. As you can see, I barely have any eyebrows at all, and it's always been a struggle for me. But I learned something on how, a way to make it as natural as possible. I'm going to be using two products. One is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Brow Pomade, and the other one will be the Elf pomade. Now the Elf is $3 and the Anastasia is $24. So just in case if you can afford the Anastasia, you could also use the inexpensive one like Elf, which it works amazingly. If you're interested in watching, keep on watching. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is, being that my eyebrows are very oily and I tend to shine a lot, I'm gonna use a little bit of the age rewind on my eyebrows so that could stop the oilings from seeping through and my pomade could last longer. I just blend it a little bit on my eyebrows and blend it with my finger. Just blend it so it could stay and your eyebrows don't get oily at all. Don't worry if you have too much, you could always clean that up later with your foundation. It's just so your eyebrows don't get oily. Now I'm gonna use the first one. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is. I want to see if you could guess which one is the expensive one and which one is the inexpensive. At the end of the video, I will let you know which side is what. I take my double-ended Kaufman brush. It has a spoolie at one and then a eyebrow brush on the other end. Just make sure you comb your eyebrows upwards. Dip your eyebrows a little bit, goes a long way. Don't take too much product. You could always build it up, but once you build too much, you can take it away. And I normally start in the center. I'm lining my eyebrows of how I want them to be. Then I go to the top and I start doing the same thing. I'm just basically following my natural brow shape. I don't want to add any extra, just following my natural shape. Once I do that, I take a little bit more product and I start filling them in. If they get a little bit, if you make a mistake anywhere, don't worry about it. You could always clean them up later once your eyebrows are done with a little bit of concealer. Just keep on. Then you work yourself to the front when you have the least product because you want the front to be lighter. I usually turn my brush up and just start doing little hairlines. Then come back in, comb it through. Then you could keep on building your eyebrow. Okay, so there goes one eyebrow done. I try to make it as natural as possible, and I just basically follow my natural eyebrow shape. Didn't add any extra. Now I'm gonna use the other product, clean up my brush, and I'm gonna use the other product in the other eyebrow. Doing the same thing. Remember, your eyebrows are not twins; they sisters. So both no eyebrows gonna look alike. They're both gonna each look differently. Same product, different product, same routine. Just follow your natural brow shape. Comb it through if you have to. Then as you work to the front, just keep on using whatever you had left over in your brush. Just make some hairs going upwards so it could look as natural as possible. Comb your brows through. Make sure you don't have too much in some certain spots. Then you could keep building it up. If you feel that it's not as dark as you want it, you could build it up. And there you have it, both eyebrows. Now what I'm gonna do is, I know they're a little bit messed up in certain areas, which that's normal to happen. I'm gonna use my little LA Pro concealer. I'm gonna put a little bit in the back of my hand, squeeze a little bit out. I'm gonna take a flat ended brush, dip it a little bit on it, and what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna carve my eyebrow, which means clean it up. Which is basically following the natural eyebrow shape. And then I start bringing down the product and bring it down. You could also use your finger to make sure you blend it and it doesn't look so harsh. Then you do the same thing for the top. and you blend it in. I'm going to do the same thing in the other eyebrow. Bring it down and blend it in. Do the same thing on the top. And blend it in. You try. I made it as natural as possible, and there you have it. Now I have two eyebrows, two different products. One is very expensive, and the other one is very inexpensive. Now it's all done. To tell you right now what I use in each eye. What I use on this eye, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Day Brow Pomade. In the other eye, I use the e.l.f. Can you tell the difference? They're very similar to it. You don't have to buy an expensive one, just use the inexpensive. It will do the same job. If you want to keep on watching all the routines that I do, keep on watching and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye, girls.